Hi everyone, it's Luis again. Listen, I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend, and I'm making a video on my new plant that I have blooming, and this plant is Isoclades maculata. It also goes by the name of monk orchid and the African spotted orchid. Uh, it's a terrestrial, and before I go into it too much, I want to go over the name. Uh, Depending on how you want to pronounce it, there's several ways. I figured out that there's at least four ways to pronounce the name. Here we go, and I broke it up this way so it's easy. Isoclades, Esioclades, or Isoclades. And of course, the second part of the name is maculata, which is the easy part. So it's either Isoclades, Esioclades, Isoclades, or Esioclades, depending on how you want to say it. It's fun either way. Now, I'm going to go into the plant. This plant comes from Africa, and it was naturalized first in Brazil back in the 1829-30s. Now, this orchid is very hardy, and it practically grows everywhere. So now that it's been naturalized in Brazil, now it had to also be naturalized in the United States, like parts of Florida, and also the Caribbean, like Puerto Rico, and islands in the Caribbean. Now, I want to point out that, like I said, this is a terrestrial, and the reason I like this plant is because not many people have it. And it's a terrestrial, which I like, and it's unique because of the foliage. I'm going to show you the foliage. The foliage is unique because it has two shades of green. The lighter green, and then you have the darker green blotches scattered throughout the leaf. I like it because it reminds me of maybe a Psychopsis or a Phalaenopsis shirleyana, or maybe even a Paphiopedilum leaf. Those are reasons why I like it. Now also, since it's blooming, I'm going to show you the bloom. Right here. This plant blooms in the fall. So as you can see, it's blooming for me. Right now we're in the first week of September in San Antonio, Texas, and it's hot. So this plant likes hot to cool, and I water it once a week. Early spring to in the late summer, I water it twice a week. I want to point out the flower. It's let me bring this over so you guys can see. Oopsie. Here we go. The flower itself is roughly 2 centimeters, and to me it looks like a little rabbit. And the side lobes on the lip are like a light pink. But when you look at it, the flower, it almost becomes translucent, transparent, but if you have a black background, you could easily see the pink in there. And the way this plant blooms, it blooms from the bottom up. So if you look at this inflorescence, it already dropped this flower, and it already dropped this flower. And now it's working its way up. And I'm going to show you this flower just dropped. And they drop kind of like what Paphiopedilums do, they just drop. So you have to be very careful. So again, this is Isoclades maculata. It comes from Africa. It's naturalized in Brazil now, and in the US, in the southeastern states, from California, and Florida, and the Caribbean islands. So here you go. This is Isoclades maculata, also known as the monk orchid or the African spotted orchid. There you go. You grow it hot to cool. Grows perfect here in San Antonio, Texas. I water it once a week and twice a week during the hot summer. And it does bloom in the summer, just protect it in winter. Keep it above 50, will be fine. My greenhouse has gone high 30s and it survived a couple of days with no heat. So I hope you like my video. This is Isoclades maculata. Thanks for watching.